Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Of course, Sergio Ramos. He's a real rock at the back, Peter. Certainly never one to be beaten for strength nor pace. What might prove more important in the long term are his leadership qualities and the way his presence at...
Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Crystal Palace are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Shanghai Shenhua trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Now it's Romario. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! And he gobbles up the chance. 2-0 and in next to no time. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Crystal Palace have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
He spotted the run and played him through, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Going for goal! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Romario is the obvious...
Has a pop! They've done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So is this the start of a comeback? Zanetti switches it towards the other side. It is a corner. Massive leap! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
That's a throw. Roberto Carlos goes looking. Aubameyang. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Beckham. And it's Zanetti. Aubameyang. Aubameyang has been found. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Ederson sends that a long way. And he's there to hoof it away. Giggs. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. And the finish! It's anyone's ball. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Romario. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Ronaldinho. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Plays a clever pass. Griezmann. And he heaves it forward. And it's Salah. Ronaldinho. Well positioned to make that interception. Aubameyang. He's got away. Real chance! They've scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Romario surely had to be sharper in making the most of his one-on-one. It's not as if it's his first time either.
Aubameyang. Roberto Carlos positions himself well and cuts it out. And here's Aubameyang. Fence has got rid of that. Griezmann breaks on here. Ball through needs to be good here. Done very well to intervene. Giggs! He's pulled off a fine save. Well, as Test... That is going to be the final action of the first half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we're underway again. And it's Ronaldinho. Griezmann. It's Ronaldinho! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Oh, that's a waste. Ronaldinho. Good challenge, he just stood firm, dashing forward at pace. Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Scholes goes up and over. Ah, he's given it away. Has a goal! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence
has a hit! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Shanghai Shenhua get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Mohamed Salah. Sergio Ramos does well to read it and intercepts.
Shanghai Shenhua are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Could be a chance here. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! And it's Neymar. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. De Ligt drives it forward. And the defence can get it clear. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann clips one through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos. Aubameyang! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
The changes then in quick succession. Griezmann is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark. He's had a go! Beckham gets it into the middle.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Beckham, and it's Bale.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Now it's Aubameyang. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Roberto Carlos. That could spell trouble. He's got away. Giggs. Can he find a finish now? It's one! It's there!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Crystal Palace take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And the ball is out of play. Ramos. Oh, real danger here. Gets the better of his man. He's had a shot. In he goes again. Sticks it away. And the lead is extended still further. Totti duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Keeper is right behind it. A long ball, but not especially accurate. It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. Salah. Neymar. And time is up. Crystal Palace were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result. A comfortable win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be aware that selfies is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Action has already started.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Roberto Carlos drives it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Isco, and the counter is on. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is going out for a goal kick. Ronaldinho. Isco plays it forward. Ronaldinho. Bale. He gets past his man. Bale! That's gone a long way up and away. That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Beckham standing over it.
Yeah, it may not seem important.
Up to meet it! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Sergio Ramos really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
So, a breakthrough already. Back into the middle. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
And it's Bale. Can't get the better of his opposite number. A real chance to break. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes for the cross. That intervention was very necessary. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Carlos is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Ronaldo, because then on the defensive side of his game,
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Sergio Ramos, already, of course, on the score sheet. Scholes. Good run. Where to from here? Pumps it into the area. Forward it goes. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Bale. Nicely measured pass. Goes for goal! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit.
Beckham is fouled. Ronaldo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Out to the left it goes. Oh, they can break here. He's got away. Benzema. It's on a plate. Now it's Hazard hits! And in it goes! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen,
and the shot! He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
it just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
No question, that's a foul. And it's Lucas. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sanchez with a fine tackle. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. The first 45 minutes are up. Crystal Palace come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Liverpool get the second half going.
Crystal Palace can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
He's got options out wide. Well, that's where he wants it. And it's been taken straight back. Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. And now the breakaway. Oblak gets it away. Now it's Bale. Corner. Towering header! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Sergio Ramos, just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
And out to safety. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, good Bale! Oh, great save, real class.
Bale simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Oh, there's the shot! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! Isco duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Crystal Palace are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cut. Isco with the foul. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Liverpool are leaving men forward, threatening to break. Massive leap! Oh, what a lovely delivery, it deserved better.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, it was a beautifully played cross and really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Cristiano Ronaldo, a bit of craft. No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Lucas goes looking. Zanetti. Scholes is the guilty party there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Going for goal!
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Cleared away. Referee has just said play on. Giggs. Deftly done. It's come from... He's gone for it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that's been levered clear. He's gone for goal! Should have equalised.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
Away from immediate danger. Liverpool get it back again. Ball's out on the left now. has gone out. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Good idea, just poorly executed. Now the counter. Now it's Romario.
Crystal Palace are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Liverpool could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Coaxed through there. Maradona gets into some space. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Scholes doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Sergio Ramos, just brushed off the ball there, dashing forward at pace. Well weighted. Gets the better of his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Crystal Palace have thrown it away. It was in their grasp and they let it go. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Crystal Palace really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scene. Romario is fouled. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
That is simply breathtaking!
And this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition now, when a player of his calibre can open up the scoring so fantastically. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent a recurrence.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Paris Saint-Germain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Lobs it in gently. And he's there to hoof it away. Cafu, Pavard, Neymar. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo, has a pop! And the follow-up! Managed to get it away. Oh, he's really drilled it.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Giggs. Now it's Romario. Just the goal. Hits one! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Crystal Palace take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Going for goal! Paris Saint-Germain with another chance from a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Breaks on here. He gets past his man, and the ball's come out. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Sanchez gets it away. Just brushed off the ball there. Beckham plays it forward. Ball's gone out of play. Totti with the cross. Well read, he sorted that out. That's a corner kick. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Totti. Aubameyang. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Giggs! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Neymar. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Totti tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Neymar. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Giggs. Now it's Romario. Oh, he's had a go! He scored! And already they're looking to run away with it. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He can get that clear. Towering header! Good clearance and very necessary. Romario spreads it towards the left. Going through. Giggs. Oh, really good feet from him. That's good intervention. Things could have got far worse. Romario with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Romario is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Pings it out wide. Scholes. Cafu battles to win it back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. So, another set play. And that has been cleared. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Crystal Palace have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Crystal Palace pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. Here we go again then. Koulibaly tries to get it forward quickly. He's gone for it! He's kept it out, that's a great save.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Totti gets it away. Boateng goes looking. Neymar doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And out to safety. There will be a throw-in. Speculative strike. No, that's just wide.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Sanchez knocks it away. Zanetti. He's looked long this time. And they've been caught out here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, they could break here. And he's away. He's one-on-one! He's gone for it! Sticks it away! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Crystal Palace tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well played, he saw that coming. Could move up a gear here. Ball through needs to be good here. Caught offside that time. Defending of the desperate variety. Giggs. And he's cut it out. Real chance! They've done it! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off? No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Jerome Boateng. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's straight offside. Chance! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
There's the through ball. He's in, surely! Turns and goes back. Totti hits it! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Koulibaly with a long pass. He spotted the run and played him through. Now it's Romario. That's not going to make it. Zanetti. Dinks one in. Nice little flick. Romario. He's left his man. Has a hit! It's there! And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Koulibaly gets it back. Koulibaly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Romario. Zanetti cuts it out. Neymar. It's gone a long way up and away. Another corner then. He's tried one! And the chance goes to waste. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Griezmann provides an outlet. He's got away. Griezmann. It could be it. Shoots! And yes, it's there! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And he has been fouled there. Goes for goal! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Sergio Ramos. He's got through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he shoot? They've won a corner. Boateng is there to heave it away. Shapes to shoot! And that is the last effort of the game. Crystal Palace were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a game that was won by sound tactics. The hustling and harrying forced mistakes and created control. Job done.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the through ball is intercepted. And it's Sessegnon. It's a loose ball. Bale. Oh, they can break here. Griezmann. He's left his man. Tries a shot! Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And he heaves it forward. Beckham. Griezmann. Now can he finish? Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Top save! That shot was travelling. Beckham, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And the finish! That's a throw. Timely intervention. Fabio gets it away. He's got options out wide. Gets away from his opponents. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Beckham. Now it's Griezmann. Cut out in the nick of time. Danger averted for now. Roberto Carlos tries to get it forward. And a header! And oh! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Beckham is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
A 1-0 lead established.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Dembele. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Skirtle drives it forward. Badiashile is there to heave it away. Sessegnon. Dembele tries lifting it over. It's a goal kick. Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward. Roberto Carlos. And it's Beckham. Guerrero gets it back. Ronaldinho. And it's Bale. Griezmann. Skirtle with a fine tackle. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Griezmann. Griezmann has given away a free kick. Tries to dink it in. Well read, he sorted that out. And it's played forward. Bale is onto it and can take it up. Going through. Bale. And here's Griezmann. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Good challenge, he just stood firm. There's the through ball. And he's on his way! And the shot! He slid it through. Another chance! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort.
Crystal Palace are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net.
And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Crystal Palace ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That gets things going for the second half. Griezmann. He's got it, and he's got time. Ah, he's given it away. Ronaldinho! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Crystal Palace take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. It's a brilliant interception. Sessegnon. Tries to stroke it through.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Gone back to the keeper. And he has been fouled there.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Keeper sends it forward. Ronaldinho. A real chance to break. Griezmann. And here's Bale. And that has sent him sprawling. Sergio Ramos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Forward it goes. Good ball. He's got away. Good clearance and very necessary. Manos. Sessegnon. And it's Sessegnon. Clears it out of harm's way. Liverpool get it back again. And they've been caught out here. Chip through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Sessegnon. Well positioned to make that interception. Beckham, already of course on the score sheet. Griezmann. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Crystal Palace have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Tar. Badiashile. Roberto Carlos. Foot in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There's going to be another change here. Ronaldinho, who's being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
In he goes again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Oh, great ball! Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Dembele. He's pinged one through here. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Beckham. Totti. Short. Beckham shoots! And another time! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Griezmann simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Crystal Palace making another change here.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one.
Towering header! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Final Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Fabio. Out to the right. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Dashing forward at pace. Skirtle. Dembele. Liverpool keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Sergio Ramos. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Badiashile. And here's Totti. Gets the better of his man. Goes for goal. A real chance and a real let-off. And the referee brings it to a close. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here. And the shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Cristiano Ronaldo could cross it. Oh, shooting chance! Just couldn't quite turn it in.
Crystal Palace can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo switches it towards the other side. Now a chance to break. Now it's Griezmann. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Good take, and he's had a... Goes for goal! He's scored! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Messi goes looking. Tar. Back to the keeper and go again. Beckham.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's put paid to a promising move. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. And it's Sergio Ramos. Griezmann. The referee has given a corner. And that's been levered clear. Brings it forward. It's a loose ball. Torres tore at them and just came up short.
It's admirable, but ultimately...
Thiago. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's gone a long way up and away. Ball is over the line. Oh, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Sergio Ramos gets it away. Alisson sends that a long way. Needed a better pass there. Griezmann displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Scholes. A real chance to break. That's a decent ball. Giggs. Room for a shot. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So it's going to be another corner. Gets up to head it! It's a goal! Two to the good! They have breathing space! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Crystal Palace take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Crystal Palace go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. We're underway again. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Hernandez battles to win it back. Torres is flagged offside. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. And it's hoisted clear. Beckham drives it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Keeper has beaten it away. He's found his man. Done very well to intervene. Time and again they are repelled, and the counter is on. And that's been won straight back. Thiago. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Griezmann gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now.
He's gone for it! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
He shouldn't have been given the time to take that on his chest and get the shot away. That was slack defending.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Shoots! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And a shot! Chance again? No.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Looks to clip it forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Hoists it forward. Played out to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. Away from immediate danger. Barcelona have it back and they can go again. That'll be a throw. Giggs. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's played forward. Keeper's ball. And he just whacks it away. And it's Beckham. Griezmann gets flagged offside.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Knocks it away. Messi has been found. And the weighted pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Roberto Carlos. Giggs.
Crystal Palace are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And the flag has stayed down. And that's been levered clear.
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's left his man. A great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Christian going for goal. He scores! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
All square again into the dying minutes. And it's from Mario. It's the through ball. And they've been real chance! Glittering bell! Late in the day, this could Alisson reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Crystal Palace take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary...
Giggs with a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Crystal Palace come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. And as you can see, it's goals! This could fall anywhere. Bale. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Scholes goes up and over. Caught offside that time. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Saul. Bale going full tilt down the right-hand side. De Ligt. Fernando Torres. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well played, he saw that coming. It is a corner. And out to safety. Has a hit! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Guendouzi. Still goalless at the moment. Van Dijk. De Ligt plays it out to the wing. And it's Gullit. And here's Torres. Ronaldinho. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. And here's Torres. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. So it looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Deftly done. Scholes gets it out to the wing. Bale. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it clear. And it's hoisted clear. Van Dijk. Hoists it forward. Now it's Van Basten. Gullit. Hits one! Goal! Bayern Munich! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good interception. Saul. Scholes drives it forward. And it's Gullit. Sergio Ramos. And it's played forward. And here's Romario. De Ligt battles to win it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the ball's come out. Varane can hoist it clear. Forward it goes. Tries lifting it over. And he just whacks it away. Sergio Ramos plays it over to the other flank. Ronaldinho shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
The half-time whistle goes. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're underway again.
Crystal Palace need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Romario does well there, alert. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He gets past his man. He's come loose. De Ligt. Van Basten. Now the counter. Torres is flagged offside. And that's been won straight back. Good take, and he's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And the defence can get it clear. And that's sprayed out wide. Beckham. Massive leap! It's in! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Done very well to intervene. And it's Sergio Ramos.
Crystal Palace are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Looks to dink one in. Looking for space out wide. Romario, he's onside. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And here's Romario. Scholes. Roberto Carlos. Well read, he sorted that out. And he's there to clear it. And it's Tar. Now it's Romario. Shot at goal! Goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted.
Crystal Palace.
Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. The changes then in quick succession. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Bale has given away a free kick. Crystal Palace making another change here.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Bayern Munich have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Rijkaard gets into the right position to intercept. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. In by Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos knocks it away. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that has been cleared.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Guendouzi. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Bayern Munich have to get it into the box and quickly. Now surely has a goal! All hands on deck for this one. No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's made sure that that won't get through. Struck first time. Cleared away. And with that, the final whistle. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.